Every time the door closed, another 10,000 yuan would appear in the woman's arms. She had to listen to the sounds coming from inside the room, humbly picking up the scattered cash on the floor. Then she would change into a red dress and wait. When the door opened again, more bundles of money would be thrown at her. She was ordered to clean up the messy room. Facing the double betrayal and humiliation from her husband and her former best friend, the woman showed no anger. She refused, even to her death, to reveal the truth about what happened years ago. 5 years earlier, she had accidentally discovered her mother-in-law's secret. The older woman knelt and begged her to keep it hidden. She agreed, but that same day, the mother-in-law suddenly rushed in front of her car and died in a crash. The best friend then twisted the story, claiming the woman had been caught cheating and killed her mother-in-law to silence her. The husband, who had loved her for 10 years, came to hate her deeply. He personally sent her to prison. 5 years passed. She was released early because her cancer had spread. She knew that if her mother-in-law's scandal were exposed, it would destroy the man's company. With little time left to live, she decided to take the secret to her grave. She returned to Tianshan, the place where she and her husband had once been engaged, planning her funeral arrangements. But she needed to pay in full within half a month. To gather the money in her final days, the once wealthy young lady put on a revealing red dress and became a hostess selling herself by the door. Unexpectedly, her first client was her former fiancé, the same man who had sent her to prison. Beside him stood her former best friend. Seeing her fall so low, the man grabbed her by the throat and threw her to the ground, letting others insult her. The best friend, relying on his affection, ordered the woman to kneel and wipe the spilled drinks off the floor. The man then threw a towel at her face in disgust. The woman endured the humiliation, hoping they would let her go. But when the man learned she urgently needed money, he threw cash at her and forced her to drink alcohol. Despite doctors' warning she must never drink. The best friend kept provoking her, urging her to drink faster, pretending it was for the man's sake. The man believed her, unaware of her cruelty. When the woman staggered into the restroom and collapsed, vomiting blood, the man tried to check on her, but the best friend stopped him. She lied, saying the woman was just drunk. Still unwilling to let her go, the man took her back to the house they once shared and forced her to relive the past. No matter how much he mocked and humiliated her, she refused to explain the truth. Furious, he punished her by making her wait outside his door, forcing her to hear him with another woman. He threw money at her each time. Instead of refusing, she even raised the price. Later, he got engaged to the best friend. At the engagement banquet, the woman was forced to drink in her place. Knowing she was dying, she drank anyway. She endured everything. Watching them display their affection, being insulted by guests, and treated as a murderer. When she stepped outside for air, the best friend followed and accused her again. Then she deliberately threw her engagement ring into a pool and blamed the woman. The man, enraged, forced her to retrieve it. She searched in the cold water for hours, soaked and injured. Even after she found it, the best friend refused to take it back, so the man ordered her to throw it away. She silently endured, saving every bit of money as her death approached. Then a fire broke out in the man's villa. Despite her condition, she rushed in and saved him. But the best friend stole the credit. The man believed the best friend had saved him. In truth, everything had been planned by the best friend, including the death of his mother years ago. She had drugged the woman's drink, staged the scandal, forced the mother to crash into the woman's car, and ultimately caused her death, all to frame the woman. Just when the best friend thought she had covered everything perfectly, the man overheard nurses talking about a badly burned woman who had saved someone. Realizing something was wrong, he rushed to find the truth. Soon after, he received a mysterious phone call revealing part of the past. His mother had not died immediately in the accident. If he wanted the full truth, he had to bring 3 million in cash to the hospital parking lot. Alone. Without hesitation, he did exactly that. He left the money as instructed, entered another car, and found a disc waiting for him. The caller said calmly they only wanted the money, and what he wanted was the truth.